Hi, I'm Dilshad Patel and I'm a movement therapist. I have been an Indian classical dancer since I was 5. So I was a Bharatanatyam dancer and I did it professionally for about 12 years. I then moved on to dance training where I did Bollywood dancing for a while, and then I moved on to New York to doing training in Afro-Caribbean, jazz, salsa and doing things like that. However, whilst doing my dance training, I was working at a non-profit organization where I came across a social worker which helped sex workers get better aware of themselves using dance as a medium. However, over there I met a social worker and she advised me to look into the field of movement therapy, and that's where I got my idea. That's where I did my education. I went to New York and got my education as a movement therapist. Came back to India, started work with prisoners, children from schools, disadvantaged children. I started propagating movement therapy and trying to spread awareness. The job of a movement therapist is to enable patients or various populations, the client, in the emotional space using movement and the body as a tool. So basically it's a kind of a psychotherapy which uses movement as a healing force. So the movement therapist taps into the innate nature, the healing nature of movement to create success in the body. So for example, let's say a person is completely depressed, right? So what is the first thing that you would notice in a person that's completely showing depression in the body? Downward motion, right? The expressiveness is low, the chest is concave, the shoulders come forward, and that's not always the case, but in a generic way of explaining to you the concept, here's the example that I'm using. So the person goes down. Now the movement therapist, instead of not only just talking to the client verbally, but through non-verbal communication using the body, we become this depressed client. So perhaps we start the session with a warm-up where I become the client and we start moving, all right? Suddenly, through a mirroring process, I am going to straighten out my back and shoulders. As a result or as a consequence of the mirroring process or mirroring and matching, the patient or the client will straighten out his back and shoulders. Now imagine this feeling in the body is very different. I view the world very differently when I'm like this, and I view the world very differently when I'm straight up and back. Back is straight, my head is up, my expressiveness is slightly upwards, right? So, although this is just incrementally successful for the patient or the client who is doing the therapy session, imagine if you're working with 1,000 different cues that the patient or the client is bringing, taking those cues, responding to those cues, changing gesture posture to create a different sense in the body. So what we'd work with is effort, or what you call as energetic dynamic. So we're working with perhaps directness and indirectness of motion. So I'm working with literally textures, texturizing the body. If a person is constantly stiff, I'm going to add lightness to the motion. If the person is only moving sagittal or forwards, I'm going to add a little bit of direction, because I'm making the person see changes and differences in motion whilst understanding the stories that they're trying to tell and unravel through the movement. So I'm literally a movement catcher as a therapist. I catch unique points of movement where somebody's telling me something through the body, and obviously through an analysis process, and therefore create changes in those subtle changes to give the person options in their movement world, therefore giving them more options in their functional world. And that's the job of a movement therapist. Entrepreneurs have stressful lives. We all have stressful lives. It just depends on how you are able to conduct yourself in relation to the chaos that's going on outside your world, because the world is constantly changing. It's how you shape your body in relation to the world that actually has a greater impact on how you perceive yourself in relationship to your functioning world. So when you have more options in your movement world, you inevitably have more options in your functioning world. And that's the beauty of movement therapy, is that we're not only working at a physical point, we're not only using fitness elements or physical elements, but we're working with movement to tap into the psyche, which then trapped emotion, isn't trapped anymore, it's released in the body, there's catharsis, it's out, we wrap you up, send you home, and you're cautious.